Hello and welcome to my tutorial. I am going to show you some weave designs that you can do with 4 base wires. So let me just show you what I'm working with today. This is Benicraft wire, 18 gauge, and I will be weaving with the smaller gauge here. That's 28 gauge that I'll be weaving with. So I'm just going to show you a few designs that you can do. So when you start, I'm just going to bend this way because when I start working with more than 2 wires, sometimes it gets hard to keep them all where I need them. So when you start, go ahead and weave your wire through the bottom one there. Hold with them and go around 3 times just to kind of hold it in place. 1, 2, and 3, and that just creates some tension so that you can tighten things as you roll or as you go. So I'm actually going to show you, I think it's called the basket weave. So you're going to go around both wires like this, both bottom wires I should say, or the 2 that are closest to the bottom. Tighten that up there. Then you are going to loop the wire through here in between the 2, and then you're going to bring it up to the next 2 and wrap around like that. Push tight. Then you're going to bring the wire between the 2 like that and bring it up just like that so that it's around the last 2. Then go through the middle of those 2, pull tight, bring it down. Then you're going to wrap it around this wire here by bringing it through the middle 2 wires like that. Pull tight, bring it up, and then around that wire. Okay, then bring it down again between these last 2 wires just like that. And then you're going to bring it around the wire and down, and then just around the last wire like this. And then you push them all tight together. So I'm going to show you that again. That's what it looks like. So you go around the 2, bring it between the 2 wires, bring it around the next 2. Did I get both wires? I don't think I did. There we go. Bring it through the middle and up around that one, around the last 2. Okay, then we're going to bring it around the one at a time, going down. Through the middle, around that wire. I don't think I'm quite getting it. There we go. Okay. Down like that, and then around the last wire just like that, and then we're going to push it tight just like that. So you can see that's what it kind of looks like when it gets going. I'm going to show you an example of what that looks like here. This right here, this section is what it looks like when you get going. It is fancy and it's really time consuming. You can probably tell already, but it looks really good when it's done. Here's another example in a different color. It's this one right here. And I created the bail using that. And it just, oh, sorry, and it comes down and just kind of wraps around. But that's what it looks like, and it looks so fancy. But it's super time consuming, so. Okay, so we're gonna go and show you, so that's what it looks like. So now I'm gonna show you a different but similar wire weave that you can do. So what you do is you wrap it around 1, 2, 3, and you can actually vary that up if you want to. I just like 3. I like the way that looks. And then you're gonna just wrap it around each individual wire going down. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the focus. I'm using my phone. I'm not very techy either, so. Wrap it around each individual one like I showed you in the first weave. Push tight like that. So you can see that's beginning to form, so I'm going to go around 3 more times. And then I'm just going to come down each individual wire. Just wrap it around each individual wire once. There's 2. And 3. And 4. And push tight. So you want to make sure that they're always pushed tight. So that's what that looks like when it's starting to form. Let me show you what it looks like. If you keep doing that, this is what that looks like right here. So it's also really fancy. Okay, now I am going to show you a different one. So it's kind of a different style altogether, but it's also really fun. So what you do is you're going to wrap around the bottom a couple of times. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to give us a little bit of space from our last wire weaves. So you're going to go up around these 2, like that. And you can do it once, you can do it twice, 3 times. It just kind of creates a different effect, how many times you do it basically. And then you're going to wrap around, oh, sorry, show you so you can see. So we've wrapped around the bottom 2 twice. Now we're going to wrap around these 3 twice. Oh, snap. There we go. So we're starting to create a pyramid here. You can see that. There we go. So now I'm going to wrap around all of them twice. So you can see that starting to form. Then I'm going to go down around these bottom 3 twice. Around the bottom 2 twice. And around the bottom 1. I twisted my wires wrong. 1, 2, okay. We're going to push tight so you can see what's starting to form here. It's this little pyramid, which is kind of cool. And you can stretch it out so you can make it wider. You can make it wider this way, or you can do, you can skip like the second one and just do bottom 1 and then like wrap around twice here on all 3. And that just makes it a little bit tighter. And yeah, depending on how many times you go around, it makes it like wider or like taller looking, and it's just kind of cool. So you can vary it in different ways. And I'm going to show you another variation that's kind of cool. I'm actually going to wrap around a couple more times here on the bottom. 2. So on this one, I'm going to wrap around the bottom 2. 1, 2. I'm just going to stick with that because that's what we've been working on. Then I'm actually going to skip the bottom one, just drop it, and I'm going to go around the next 2. You know what? I need to clamp my wires because they're going all over the place. Here we go. So I'm going to go around those 2. 1, 2, and then I'm going to drop. I'm going to drop the second, I'm going to drop this wire right here, and I'm going to go around the top 2 only. So just like that. Then going down, I'm going to skip the top wire and just go around the middle 2. I'm sorry, it's fuzzy. I will fix it in a second. 1, 2. Okay. So that's what that looks like when you drop the wires as you go up. It's kind of cool. I'm actually going to show you a pendant that I did that on. If I can find it. There we go. So this is what that looks like. If you keep that weave going, this is that basket weave right there that we were talking about in the first section. So here I just did 2. So Sorry, make that focus. So I just did 2 all the way up, and then I just dropped a wire, and I continued that pattern going up. There's another one I will show you. I did it in silver, and instead of going all the way on this second section here, I just did the 3 wires. So you can do different variations. It's all just dependent on what you're going for, the look that you want. So yeah, there's there is wrapping around 4 wires, and I hope that helps you. There's just kind of fun little designs, and the really fun part, I like to say all the time, the really fun part about this is that you can basically do whatever you want as long as it's consistent. Generally, it looks so good. So I hope that helped you out, and you can watch other tutorials that I have up. I've actually got a full tutorial, like start to finish, for this pendant. If you want to go check that out, I will link to the video in the description below. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe so you can see other videos. And you can check out my Instagram or my Etsy shop just to see what I have available. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day.